All right, guys, so this is the last of the last. So let's go through your value test answers, and then we're going to be finishing off this module. So, question number one: what is defined as the record outcomes produced on a specific job function or activity during a specific time period? Is it performance, work function, or evaluation? Well, it's performance. Okay, so number one is A, performance. What is the personnel activity by which the enterprise determines the extent to which the employee is doing their job effectively? That is number C, performance evaluation. Question number three. The following is important when giving feedback. All right, so it is D. It should allow for a response from the recipient. It's not a one-way thing. It's not that I can tell you how well or how badly you're doing a job. It's about having a discussion, about having interaction with the person that you are giving feedback to. So it definitely needs to have a response from the recipient. Then question four. Barriers to feedback can include. Now, this is all of the above. If it is vague and non-specific, if there is no trust, if there's an avoidance of conflict. So all of the above can be barriers to feedback. Question number five is C. Feedback will be effective when it is very specific and includes examples and consequences. So when you give feedback, you need to tie it back to an event, be very specific in terms of what your expectations were and what the consequences were of that specific negative behavior. So you need to be putting those kinds of things together when you are giving feedback. The final thing that you are going to do is, now that you are monitoring the progress of your first line manager, you are going to put together this template. So you're required to monitor and measure the results of your coaching sessions with the first line manager. Complete the table below to document this. Ensure that all the necessary information is recorded, as well as follow up actions. Encourage the first line manager to use the coaching process once the system has been explained and agreed upon, and give positive feedback. So let's go to our portfolio. Okay. You will see that there is a table that you need to complete with the person who is acting as your first line manager. So there is your summative assessment 4.4. There you're going to put in all the personal details. Over here, you're going to tell them what gaps or actions are required in order to close the developmental areas. So if they need to grow in administration, if they need to grow in quality, if they need to be better with communication, you're going to put all of those things down. When will this be achieved? Okay, so when is the required date in which they will start to make impact and improvements in those areas? And then, has this been achieved, or do we need to do additional training or have additional interventions? So you're going to decide on that. Then general feedback from the coach. You're going to give your general performance of what you think this first line manager has been like, and you are going to encourage them to also use the coaching process with their team. Okay, so you're going to be doing that in this little section, and then you are going to coach the person who's acting as your first line manager. They are going to sign, and you guys are both going to date it. All right, so that is the summative section 4.4. So it is a way of monitoring and measuring results after your coaching sessions. Now, guys, let's end off. These are the things that you need to just be aware of. So remember, you're going to give yourself some time to do that summative section 4.4. Okay, so you guys can tackle it. I'm going to give you guys 20 minutes to work on that and then come back to the next video.